Hello, this is Bonsai, or known as XL, and I started to have second thoughts on this mobile suit, and I'm starting to think this thing is just way over the top. When I mean way over the top, this thing like dominates like, I swear to God, it dominates like the Cubile, it dominates like the Tristan. It's around their levels. This mobile suit, this is the Bawoo. The Bawoo is a goddamn freaking monster, and I swear to God, I just had nothing but good games with this mobile suit. And I literally had these videos like 2 weeks ago, like literally 2 weeks ago, and I just kept on getting non-stop freaking first places with this thing. And I'm starting to feel real bad, and I'm just like not in the mood to use this mobile suit. And Jesus Christ, like, man, this thing is too freaking overpowered. Too overpowered, as a matter of fact. And yeah, it's just mean. And in one of these videos specifically, I was able to just literally kill 4 supports under like 1 minute or something like that. And to be honest, I think I killed more than 4 supports, like, constantly. And Jesus Christ, man, the Bawoo, its armament is insane. Look at this. Devastating. Look at that. That one whole freaking shot just takes a whole chunk of support's health in ground and space. The Bawoo, which I do not understand why it's in 550, but in 550 it's mean. It's just too freaking mean in 550. And I swear to God, man, when I'm using the Bawoo, I wish I had the 600 version of the Bawoo, and I just don't understand why isn't it like around 600 to 650. And I swear to God, it just feels it doesn't belong in this 550 cost. The 550 cost is just too goddamn brutal. And man, this thing wreaks havoc. And when I mean wreaks havoc, it's just nothing can stop this thing in space. If you're by yourself and you're in this mobile suit, you can hold off a whole team. That's how dangerous this thing is. Really, it's really goddamn overpowered. And the stagger options is insane. As you can see right there, I'm actually surprised that melee did not capture the Zaku right there. And what really surprised me is that he was able to get me with his melee in such a long range, which I didn't understand how that happened. Now I wanted to go after the Zaku. The Zaku was just doing Zaku camper type of things. And yeah, when your team is doing really good and it kicks ass, this thing will just basically blend in goddamn freaking madness. And I swear to God, man, whoever uses this mobile suit, you're gonna be good with it. No matter who it is, even a little kid will be able to freaking do this goddamn freaking mobile suit. Even if it's a little kid from any of the goddamn series of Gundam. And I swear to God, man, like, Glemmy was insane with this thing. And man, oh man, dude, it's just like the anime. It's just almost like the freaking anime with this goddamn freaking mobile suit. Now, I imagine if Camille used this mobile suit, man, oh man, Camille would be he'd be dominating the whole anime. Everyone's gonna probably think Camille's the most ultimate badass. And I swear to God, man, it's so easy. It's just so easy to use this mobile suit. It's just too goddamn easy. And the every single weapon on this mobile suit staggers. It's mean. Every single weapon of this mobile suit. And like, you could do some really nice follow-ups with this. And the beam shield is probably the most broken thing out of the whole mobile suit. It is broken, because you know, the speed of the goddamn freaking the recharge of it is nice, real nice. And that man was able to get out of that engagement, which was a really good idea, because if he would have stood there, he would have been, you know, attacked. And the beam shield has 3 beams, so you know, basically with one of these 3 beams, any of those beams can stagger. You know, even if you miss 2 of those beams from your shield, it mad staggers meanly, and you know, you just can't do anything about it with this goddamn mobile suit. But yeah, it's on par with, you know, the Cubile. The Cubile is pretty damn freaking dangerous. And you know, I completely changed my whole idea, my whole perspective of how this mobile suit works. And man, oh man, my mind kind of went backwards for a moment right there, and I swear to God, man, it feels a little bit more higher. And I'm thinking, look at that, just knocking out supports just like nothing, dude. Like, man, I feel bad for supports when you're fighting against supports with this thing. It's insane. And dude, it's a meanie. And yeah, majority of the time when I'm playing this game, I literally start hearing voices in my mind, and you know, like, I swear to God, like, these voices usually talk to me, and I just don't want to say anything. But you know, when these voices talk to me, it's just, they talk to me in a lot of these videos. And you know, I've been trapped as a child, so yeah, it's kind of freaking weird. I start hearing voices of really crazy things, like really crazy things, and you know, how to combat a lot of these freaking players. And you know, like, I have a kind of weird feeling. I don't know if it's, you know, normal, but like, I literally, you know, I have voices when I'm eating freaking food, you know, like, it's kind of freaking weird. And it's kind of, you know, insane. And you're probably gonna say, oh, you know, you probably have like an imaginary friend. Well, I don't know, it's just kind of freaking weird, because I swear to God, like, he speaks to me like really, I don't know, like, kind of weirdly. But anyways, yeah, this thing is pretty damn insane. Very nice. I enjoy this mobile suit. It's freaking amazing, way too amazing. And this is the specific match where the supports just couldn't do a single thing. And yeah, it's freaking busted. It's really busted. And it's not good. It's pretty damn evil. As you can see, I'm trying to take a cover right here, trying to get to a really good shot, but my shot missed at a very long distance. And yeah, like, I swear to God, I be hearing voices, you know, in almost every single game I freaking play. And oh man, dude, it's just hilarious. This freaking mobile suit's pretty damn freaking sick. Look at that, one huge goddamn shot. And when you take a shot with the large gun on supports, it takes a huge chunk of their health, really huge chunk of their health, and they just can't do, you know, not too many things about it. And I'm trying to boost over here, and I'm trying to get into a really nice groove. Now, there is this Dresden right here. He was right next to me, and I wanted to get right into the good old section over there with the supports. And these supports were trying to do everything they can to just literally keep us dropped back, keep us in a really good engagement, which is insane. Now right over here I was able to go after this support, and this is where it gets really messed up. I'm starting to feel really messed up, because like I'm letting my mind take advantage of me. My mind's just telling me to do things that I don't usually do. But anyways, I was trying to get right into this Cyclozoku right here, and this man, he was trying to escape, and he was doing a really good job trying to escape. I could not get my whole shots lined up, and yeah, this dude, man, it is insane. And this is where it starts. They need to buff goddamn supports. Look at this. I am freaking liquefying this man. Liquefy. Now, look at that man. I'm chasing after him like it's no freaking biggie. And I believe one of my team members basically says, fall back. I'm just like, I'm not listening to this man. I'm on a freaking roll right now. Look at that. How many supports have I killed already? 3 supports? Look at this. I'm trying to go after this man. Dude, that is insane. Mean, dude. This thing is too freaking mean. And I swear to God, man, it's not fair. And I believe that they need to freaking buff the freaking frames when you're spawning, because when I spawn in, the same shit happens to me over and over and over and over again, and it just gets really annoying. It just doesn't give you enough time to fight back. Look at that. That's mean, dude. That's too freaking brutal. Killing these supports like if it was nothing. Look at this shit. Man, look at that. That's mean. I don't know how savage this goddamn freaking mobile suit can get. I'm going after these guys and I'm not having a single problem with this thing. And he tried to escape, but he could not escape. He did not have dodge roll. He did not have maneuver armor. It's just, man, that is just way too wild. And I was trying to go after this Cyclozoku right here. Not Cyclozoku, the goddamn freaking Zom guy. But yeah, Jesus. And that was insane, dude. I was basically pooping on supports. When you use this mobile suit, you're going to poop on supports. And this mobile suit can reach even higher levels. Really high levels of just brutality. And when I mean brutality, just nothing can stop this mobile suit. Now I'm trying to get into a groove, and I'm trying to get to that, that whole little section over there, which is pretty damn solid stuff. And look at that big old chunk of health. Couldn't do a single thing and slap that man. And I'm going after a Methis. Look at this. Slap this man. How many slaps does it take to kill this thing? Who knows, man? Now, when you're using this mobile suit is possessed. It is a very possessed mobile suit. It is not normal to, do things with this thing. And when you're literally using this mobile suit to your maximum potential, like the Tristan or the Cubulate, the Tristan and the Cubulate are just amazing mole suits, and I've never been able to pull those mole suits, but I would love to use them and abuse them. And yeah, it's just the power, the stagger options, the maneuver armor, the dodge roll in this thing. It's too much. It's just a little bit too much for a raid on, you know, this sort of goddamn freaking level. And I was trying to get out of this Methus's range, and you know, if I wanted to, I could have blasted my rockets onto him, but you know, this ain't ground, and having, you know, ground, you know, rockets on some dude is very, very hard. And the thing is just like, majority of the time I'm having like combat moments, and you know, for me, having my regular self do this, I cannot regularly do this myself. It's just the dude's voices that's just basically telling me what to freaking do. It is really insane. But when you're using this mobile suit, it's very, very, very freaking fast. Very fast mobile suit. And when a support spots this mobile suit, they have to pray for their own lives to, you know, try to get out of the engagement. That's almost like every single, you know, raid in this game. When you're a support, you just have to have your goddamn generals, you know, backing you up. Because if your generals are not backing you up, you're going to lose the game. When you're fighting against like against generals with this mobile suit, you have no problem. You have no problem fighting generals in this mobile suit. It's just so freaking easy to use this thing. So easy to the point that I'm just like, I'm kind of getting tired of getting freaking first place in this mobile suit. And yeah, it's just, man, it's too goddamn freaking mean. Now, I wanted to slap gold on this mobile suit because I felt like it just deserved it, because it had a really nice feel to it, really nice potential. I basically colored my mobile suit red like the Shinanju from, you know, with Char Asimov's suit when he was trying to go up against the new Gundam. And throughout this whole specific engagement, I kind of lined my shot, but you know, the donut man just kind of flew by, and yeah, I couldn't do anything about it. Look at that, really nice damage. The beam gun on this is amazing. I love the beam gun. Oh man, the rockets is just a little nice, you know, spice, which is pretty damn freaking nice. And when you're using this thing, it's just, man, it's freaking goddamn fabulous. If I had to rate this mobile suit, and I felt like I kind of rated this in a really, really fast type of way, I'd have to rate this mobile suit 12 out of 10, because it's just too goddamn freaking overpowered, too mean. Look at that. Zoc could not do anything. He could not do anything because all of our team members were just basically around him, and I basically pounded so much goddamn freaking power of this raid to the point that the man can't even move. When you're using this mobile suit, people can't even move. People can't move out of your engagement. Like, you can literally like infinity stagger with this thing. And that's not it. The melee is really nice. You come with 2 freaking melee swings. Nice stuff right there. And I wanted to go after this poor Zoc man. And the freaking agility, the agility of this thing is real nice. And you know, when there's a whole group of guys, you can literally spray rockets into that engagement. If one of those rockets connect, and when your team members shoots like beams or lasers, it's definitely going to stop the enemy in their tracks. And this mobile suit has a insane pivot boost. It pivots real nice. And look at that. I'm trying to go after this Asmer. Man, poor Asmers don't even stand a chance. Look at this. Poor man. He was trying to get out of that engagement. And you know, that was my very first, you know, time getting scratched with this thing. That is insane. Look, barely getting scratched in this freaking battle. And there was a dude who was trying to run away, which was very, very smart because he was basically outnumbered 3-1. But since we had a big group, we had extremely nice speed. We had beautiful speed. And the thing about gaming is, you know, the major role in gaming to be extremely good is speed. Speed is the most biggest key part of gaming. You know, even from shooters, even from all sorts of games, that's the key of using, you know, to the most fullest potential. And this Zoc guy, he basically could not even do anything. He could not do anything. Right over here, I kind of messed up. I should have went for a downswing and then gone for my rockets, and he was basically finished. And yeah, using this mobile suit is just kind of a little bit too overkill. A little bit too goddamn overkill. A lot of my friends who have this mobile suit, they are realizing this mobile suit is really devastating. It's kind of, you know, it's one of those mobile suits that it's a pain to fight up against. Very big pain. Right over here, I kind of messed up because I wanted my, you know, left and my right to literally get into that nice engagement, and my team member, for once, finally, you know, did some nice saving. And we were basically in an insane roll right here. Look at that. Very mean. And you know, like when you're using this goddamn mobile suit, you're already set up for the next goddamn stagger. The next stagger. Oh man. Goddamn, I love this thing. I love this thing. And you know, there's just a lot of mobile suits that you just don't want to use. You would want to use this one in, you know, these sort of freaking combats, and man, this makes your goddamn jingles real nice, real hard, real amazing. And man, dude, you just literally come in serving enchiladas with this thing. Now, yeah, getting from point A to point B with this thing, you know, it's real nice. You have a plan from all the way to A to Z with this thing, and god damn, man, very neat mobile suit. Fighting against this thing is really goddamn dangerous when you're basically using this thing, and yeah, you have to plan your engagement. When you're fighting this mobile suit, you have to think twice. When a group of 3 enemies approach you, you know, the group of 3 enemies are going to get in it for a very, very, long fight. Like, the group of 3 enemies will have a very long fight against this thing. And yeah, if you time your staggers just right, this thing could be really solid. That I was able to get 7 kills and 1 death. I was trying to literally not die that match, but you can literally go for a lot of matches where you can literally not die at all, and you can literally, I swear to God, I can sense freaking 14 kills in this mobile suit without even dying. Like, I swear to God, man, this mobile suit is just phenomenal. It's just a phenomenal goddamn freaking mobile suit. I gotta need to work on my goddamn freaking words, because my words are pretty damn freaking whack. Pretty damn whack stuff. But this thing has a nice combo machine. This is a combo machine. And if you think this mobile suit is one of the most dangerous raids in the game, yeah, it basically is one of the most dangerous freaking mobile suits in the entire game. And throughout this whole engagement, it was really, really awkward. I was fighting on this bridge throughout this whole time and this whole game. It was really, really awkward. My other self was basically telling me, you need to get the fuck out of here. But I'm just like, yo man, look at that. And if someone was trying to stagger me in that specific moment, the goddamn maneuver armor is going to eat it, and eat it real nice. I'm trying to go after this Methis, because the Methis is basically eyeballing me in other ways. Now, if a lot of Japanese players are, playing this game, might as well keep, our American secrets a secret, because they're busy, like, doing all sorts of secret things behind our backs. We don't even know about it. But you know what I mean, this thing's really sick. Now, I was trying to figure out what the hell am I doing over here at this bridge. I just kept on being here over and over again. And the support got me, and I did not expect the support all the way over there at that side. Now, when you see this mobile suit and you think it's a raid, it's not a raid. It's a general. It's basically a goddamn general. It's a tank. It really is a goddamn freaking tank. This thing is just, man, it's just so painful to approach. When you approach this thing, you have either one idea. He's going to either shoot you with his big old beam gun, or he's going to shoot you with his tri-beam shield gun, or he's going to shoot you with his rockets, or he's going to shoot you with his wrist rockets, which I rarely use that. I think I use the wrist rockets 1% of the time. I would just use the wrist rockets for the lulz. I haven't been able to get a really sick ass kill with the wrist rockets, but I've been able to. But it's kind of pretty damn hard to land your wrist rockets. But if you land your wrist rockets, oh man, it's just a miracle. It even feels nice with the wrist rockets. Now the wrist rockets usually stagger with like the third shot or something like that. No, this man who was ever the support, he was playing it smart. I was trying, and I mean trying to get to him, but I could not get to him. I kept on getting, attacked. And a lot of my team members were basically doing a really good job. They were kicking some nice ass, which I love it. Love it a lot. Now this Mark II basically flew off the goddamn freaking bridge. And you know, that's the cool thing about the Mark II, the flight component. Now, if this mole suit had the flight, man, this would have been just too good. It would have need a nerf. It would need a goddamn freaking nerf in this goddamn mole suit. And you know, if goddamn freaking Camille used this mobile suit, he'd bust freaking like a whole freaking series, like a freaking new Gundam series with this thing. Now, he would just use his goddamn new type abilities. Look at this, man. Taking chunks of supports. Chunks! Now, when you hear someone say chunks, you just gotta take that personally and think about it twice, because that sounds nice. Big old chunks off of, you know, a lot of enemy mobile suits. And, you know, fighting against generals, it's no biggie. It's freaking amazing. And you know, sometimes there are people just have a whole room full of, you know, raids. Majority of the time, you know, they would lose the match, but they would lose the match because they are not sure of how to use a goddamn raid. And I swear to God, you know, I've been able to win games where just the whole team just had nothing but raids, and we were able to just literally do some really crazy pull. And look at that. That was a nice drift right there. Sick old drift in this goddamn whole suit. And I was trying to get after this this good old fashioned, I'm not sure what that was. I think it was a GBO2 Tetra trying to show over there in the back. But one of our team members were able to just do some crazy stuff. Now, it was just hilarious because one of my team members basically said, take supports, take the supports. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get to these supports. Like, I can't freaking fight these supports if there are all these goddamn generals in the goddamn way. Look at this. Look at that. That is so freaking mean. They telling me to take supports with this thing? Are you insane? Oh, and then look. Support. There we go. Yay, guys. Congratulations. Now, yeah. This is no raid. This is no raid, my friend. This is no raid. And throughout this whole engagement, I was trying to get into this really nice spot. And I kind of did some nice work, but I was basically dying anyway, so I just wanted to get into this whole engagement. But, you know, that Jogun's boost had enough damage to literally damage me. And, you know, that GBO2 is just kind of lost. Like, what the fuck is going on, man? I'm lost. Tell me what's going on. Look at that. This thing is too mean. I don't know how many times I've colored this mole suit. I've colored it so many goddamn times. And you know, there would be games where I'm literally dropping in like around 13,000 points, and you know, that's in my other videos of this Bawoo. And yeah, it's freaking wild. This mole suit is just too freaking wild. And I wanted to use a lot of these mole suits, but it's just, using this mole suit is just fan freaking tastic. It's one of my fan favorite mole suits now. I don't know what will, you know, get over this, but I'm 100% sure it'd be the Cubulate. The Cubulate is something I really would love to pull, but you know, I just don't have the luck like a lot of people. And as you can see, I was able to get right behind these enemies. Insane stuff. Look at that. Fighting freaking generals, this thing. fighting freaking generals with this goddamn freaking mobile suit. And majority of the time, it has nothing to do with you know, your skill or anything. It's just, you know, just you gotta think strategically when you're trying to approach these generals. Look, 2 generals already. Killed 2 generals with a raid. And that man over there, he basically got freaking artied to death. Now, majority of the time, when you're using this mobile suit, you gotta plan your moments. You don't want to shoot your team members because of all these crazy ass stagger options. And that man was able to just do some really nice engagement damage right there, which I give that man props. And as this moment, we were basically tied. Insane stuff. And a lot of the generals just, you know, it really takes people by surprise when you use, you know, raids. If you use raids like the GM Striker, the GM Striker is really nice. It's really nice in its cost rating and 500 and 450. Really nice if you want to use the GM Night Seeker, where you're basically turned invisible in the map. That is a very deadly freaking support. I mean, deadly raid. If you want to use the Desert Jelgu, that is also a really dangerous raid. Gilbert Tetras, it's you just gotta wait. You know, like, it's a mostly, you just gotta wait. Not like this one. Look at the insane, you know, amount of stagger options. You can just literally land your next shot. Now, I imagine if there is a new type player trying to use this mobile suit to the most fullest, it would just be, you know, pretty damn crazy stuff. Right over here, I was able to stagger. Look at this thing. I'm fighting a goddamn general. I'm trying to get into this nice little engagement. Killed that general. Look at that cult. Yeah, dude, come on. Look at this thing. It's freaking amazing just to melt a lot of these mobile suits. And trust me, you're gonna have a lot of fun with this thing. And right there, the heavy freaking stagger was just a little bit too late. When you're fighting against a bunch of supports, this is, you know, it's a no biggie type of thing. And if you're a really good enough player, you can just go mad big brains with this thing. And he was madly able to just get out of that whole engagement, and he was able to get a nice juicy shot off of me, which I give that man props. He was able to stop the whole engagement right there. Yeah, if you're a general and you are trying to approach a Hayaku Shiki, you can approach him, you know, as a general. Really nice stuff. And me and this guy, we were having a really hard time trying to get each other. But I was having a really hard time trying to approach this man, and the shots were just way bad, like way off. Look at that. Really bad stuff, but I could not even disarm the base. And you know, arming the base is a way to basically, you know, stop a dude from completely, you know, steamrolling a whole team, which that happens a lot. So, you know, sometimes when you see someone try to arm the base, it's because majority of the time salty. You know, it's just, I do that too. I do it because I want to basically win the game. But, you know, sometimes you just be winning you're trying to fight the whole goddamn enemy team by yourself, and you can't do a single thing. And look at the rockets, man. Look at the damage on that thing. insane. Took a goddamn freaking, mobile suit out. No problem. And that man was finished. And there was a crazy artillery trying to land in that whole section right there. And using this mole suit, you're just going to realize this thing has a little bit too much agility, too much stuff, to be honest. And that man was smart enough to basically get out of that whole engagement. And when someone arms the base, it makes me 50 times madder. It makes me like really insane mode. I go insane mode when I see someone arm the base, and I don't know why, but it's just things like that just happens. That is, look at that insane stuff right there. And our dudes were able to just do a really nice engagement right there. And one hell of a game right here. One hell of a game. And they basically bombed our base, and that was just basically a disadvantage. That tends to happen on a lot of games, but I was busting, like many moments I'm busting hero mode in this goddamn mobile suit. And yeah, that's about it. See you all later.